I want to walk like Jesus walked, never giving in to the lust of my flesh, never bowing down to the enemy's threats or swaying from the path that God was sending my steps. Yet, I find myself on the wayside, in the field of dreams trying to play God. I tried to sow on my own, but the fowl of the air came to take mine. Tried to sow on some stones, but the seeds were scorched by the sunshine. Sometimes I wonder how big my problems can get. The weight of the world springs up like thorns and wraps around my neck. I guess you could say the biggest hindrance was always inside my chest. The heaviness of a stone heart gives away all my days until I lost all my breath. I just want to walk like Jesus walked, always led by the Spirit of truth, the Spirit that's in me and the Spirit that's in you, the Spirit of the redeemed King changing me, making all things new. It's true. A soul grows weary wandering by the wayside. The field looks less like a harvest and more like a graveyard. That field was always a mess, but Christ is my rest, the good ground I can lay on. I want to see more of those mustard seed trees springing forth into eternity, the least of all the seeds, but the results tenfold in its certainty, bearing much fruit with such urgency, for the kingdom of God is at hand. We need an overflow of milk and honey, covering all of the land. I just want to walk like Jesus walked, always carrying the sword with me deep into the fight, overcoming in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. He's right, we are overcomers by the word of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. The word was made flesh to redeem us by the blood of a man. His blood was on our hands, but he chose to wash away our stripes. The love of God poured out on all men, visibly seen in our Christ. Tonight, let's put our faith in the one who is the truth, who is the way, the path of our righteousness, the lightness he saves. No longer do we have to be wayside wanderers or dry ground dwellers, because the land that God's taken us springs up into eternity and goes on through forever. Never do we have to experience death in the grave or give it any thought. Never do we have to be bound by our chains, just lean into the rock. Never do we have to be confounded like some slaves. By his blood we were bought. So throw down all your pain and pick up your cross. Grab a hand of those in shame and reach for the lost. Set forth on this journey and walk like Jesus walked.